Welcome back to The Explainer. Today we're jumping straight into a story that really hits close to home for anyone who's ever tried, failed, and wondered if they should just throw in the towel. It's called The Boy Who Refused to Quit, a story of persistence. It's an incredible look at human resilience, and let's just get right into it.
Think about this for a second. What do you actually do when your absolute biggest dream turns into a huge public failure? You've poured your heart and soul into something, you finally step up to the plate, and boom, you crash and burn right in front of everybody. That sinking, heavy feeling in your chest, it's intense. Most of us just want to run away and hide. But how we react in that exact awful moment, well, that pretty much dictates the rest of our lives.
Section 1. The Dream and the Defeat. So, meet Ethan. He's just a kid from a small village, but he had this massive, burning vision. He wanted to be a successful athlete. And he didn't just talk about it, right? He put in the work. We're talking waking up way before sunrise, lacing up his shoes, and running for miles in the pitch dark while the rest of his village was still fast asleep. No crowds, no cheers, just total solitary dedication. After putting in all that grueling work, one year, Ethan finally entered a major race. He was ready. He believed, down to his core, that he was going to win this thing.
But then, race day comes. And despite every single one of those early mornings, despite all that rock-solid belief, he finished last. Dead last. Wow. Just brutal, right? You give it literally everything you have, and you come in at the very bottom of the pack.
And the fallout was even worse. The crowd actually laughed at him. Can you imagine? People were literally telling him to just pack it up and quit. And naturally, Ethan felt totally crushed. Disappointed doesn't even begin to cover it. I really want us to sit with that feeling for a minute. That harsh sting of public humiliation when you are already at your absolute lowest. For like 99% of people, that's the end of the road right there.
Which brings us to Section 2. Choosing growth over excuses.
Now this is where everything flips. Ethan is standing at a massive crossroads. While everyone else around him was hyper-focused on excuses, telling him it just wasn't meant to be, Ethan completely shifted his mindset. He zeroed in on improvement. Despite the crushing disappointment, he made a concrete decision right then and there. Instead of quitting, he was just going to work harder.
And what came next was just relentless. We aren't talking about a quick, dramatic movie montage here. We are talking about 2 full years of daily, grueling practice. Day 1, he's out there pushing through the rain. Month 6 rolls around. The initial motivation is gone, it's freezing cold, but he's out there running. Year 2, his body is screaming. He is completely exhausted, but he's still running. He took all that laughter, all that embarrassment, and he literally turned it into rocket fuel every single day.
Section 3. The Champion's Return.
So, 2 whole years later, the day of the big race finally rolls around again. But the kid standing at the starting line this time, fundamentally different person. He is exuding this quiet, undeniable confidence. As the race kicks off, step by step, he starts moving ahead. He's not running on some naive hope anymore. He is running on 2 solid years of proven grit and growth. Slowly but surely, he starts picking off the other runners, passing them one by one.
And then, the moment of truth. He crosses the finish line, the champion. He didn't just beat his old time. He didn't just place in the top 3. He won the entire thing. The kid who got laughed off the track, who finished dead last, had just absolutely conquered the very race that broke him 2 years ago.
Moving on to Section 4. The Secret to Success.
Right after the race, obviously, the scene is totally different. The laughter is completely gone. The reporters are swarming him, shoving microphones in his face, begging to know the secret of his success. Ethan just smiles and says, "I failed many times, but I never allowed failure to stop me. Success belongs to those who keep moving forward." Just let the weight of that sink in for a second. The big secret? It wasn't a magic training program or lucky genetics. It was just an absolute stubborn refusal to let failure have the last word. So how do we actually apply this? The moral of Ethan's story really breaks down into 3 simple takeaways. Number 1, treat failure as a lesson to become stronger. It's not the end of the journey, it's just the exact data you need to level up. Number 2, never quit on your dreams. Seriously, the only way you guarantee a loss is by stopping. And number 3, use persistence to turn impossible goals into reality. Because persistence is the actual bridge that gets you from where you are right now to where you want to be tomorrow.
And that brings us right back to you. What impossible dream will your persistence turn into reality today? Remember, Ethan was just a regular kid from a small village who decided last place wasn't going to be his destiny. You have that exact same power. Whatever setback is in your way right now, it is just a lesson waiting to make you stronger. Keep moving forward, step by step. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I will see you in the next one.